Wedget Eye Games, right? That's a publisher, isn't it? They do all types of adventure games. Well, maybe one type of adventure game. East Village of
Nozza, you read?
Nozza.
Clear.
Nozza.
In one piece.
All bits present and accounted for. Rough spot for a landing point, though.
Well, it's isolated, open to the sky, and close to the client's desired goal. As far as the press is concerned, it's perfect. Speaking of, I'm about to send him through. You'd better get clear.
Righto.
One question I have immediately is why does she sound like she's talking through a
I see him.
like why does she sound like she's talking through a radio?
He's fine.
She's here in reality, is she not? Yeah, landed right on his head. That sucks. Your client, Joe Anderson, he paid a lot of money for a trip into the past. It's your job to make sure he gets his money was worth.
Dr. Anderson?
There we go, now she sounds normal.
That was something. Oh, you're Thea, is that right?
That I am. Welcome to 2024.
2024. So, this is real. I'm really here.
That you are.
You know this place. It's the old Seagram Center, right? Or should I say that it will be the new Seagram Center?
If you like. Whatever helps you make sense of it. Now go local, and we'll be on our way.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for this. There we go. Perfect. Now let's go. The silver flare isn't far.
Dr. Anderson,
Huh?
I need to take point. It's for your own protection.
Really? But I lived here. You didn't.
I have been fully briefed. I know the way.
Okay, I get it.
Damn,
Mess with the
sass.
designated driver and all. After you, Agent Quinn.
Well, blasted.
Is there a problem?
Nothing
Door's
we can't
locked.
handle.
Gotta go
Agents like
home.
yourself are equipped with a multi-tool for just this reason.
Is that right?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
Oh, no problem.
It didn't sound like he had a problem at all. What the fuck?
Ah, blasted.
Got everything under control?
Yes. Just need to touch base with my handler. Won't be a tick.
Touch base.
Nozzo,
Hi, Thea. By the way, how's that new sub-vocalization module working?
tickles the larynx a bit, but I'm getting used to it.
Right, she's basically talking in her head, so this guy's not hearing her.
There's no keyhole on this door.
There isn't?
No.
Oh, must be padlocked from the outside.
Didn't they think to check that before choosing this landing point?
Do they ever?
Don't worry. I'll figure this out.
They always do.
Yeah, well, we know what sub-vocalization is.
There's no lock to use the multi-tool on.
Hey, blame the press, not me.
This guy's not talking about it.
Dr. Anderson?
What's up?
So that clothing you're wearing,
Pretty perfect, huh? Figured I should blend in.
blend in.
I look like just another student, right?
A little older, but yeah.
Yes, you look like any other student from this time period.
Ha! Lady, I was joking. I know what I look like, but trust me, nobody around here cares. That's New York in the 20s for you. I just wanted to indulge. It's okay, right?
That is why we are here.
Exactly.
So, this is a bit awkward.
Can't get the door open?
I'm afraid not.
It's just me, a lady, stuck here with you, a man. What else could we possibly do?
Something like that.
Well, look, I think I can give you a boost over. You know, if you want. You
Whoa!
need to open the door from the outside to get me out, but you can manage that, right?
This guy realizes the wall's only like 9 foot high.
All right, nothing for it. Boost me over.
Man, does this take me back?
Everything okay?
I'm fine.
Post no
Giving me a second
bills,
look.
post no balls.
I'll check.
Worth a try, but no.
Weep whoop.
Well, Nozzo, you were right about the lock.
I usually am.
What do we do?
We show the brass how resourceful we can be.
Hurrah! The chance to prove ourselves. Again. Does the historical record still contain an archive of old lock combinations?
It contains an archive of just about anything. You just need the brand name.
Let's look at the fucking archives. Historical archives, brand name. What is it? Rastar? Yeah. Thanks for already having it there. Basic lost combination FAQ. Submit the serial number. Okay. Serial number.
Oh, blast it.
Bollocks.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? Worth a try.
Well, shit. To receive the combination of the standard dial lock from a model predating 2032. Oh, right, it's 2024, isn't it? So this will be fine. You'll receive a response in 4 weeks. Provide the serial number. We don't know the serial number. Whoop whoop. Okay, Joseph Anderson. Responsible for the invention of the micro-incisor laser surgery device, patented in 2034, is used for all major hospitals today. Anderson's advances have extended the average human lifespan by several decades. I can't manually enter things there. Rastar Anderson. No, okay.
Trollgate. I remember this film. It's a classic.
It hasn't come out in your win yet, so don't spoil it for anyone.
I was a kid, Noz. I imagine it's chrono shifted into an entirely different movie by now. Nozzo, what's the timeline importance ranking of this old rag?
I think it's safe to assume quite low.
Let's test that, shall we? So, any ripples?
No fear, the timeline did not change because you picked up a rag. If there are any ripples to be concerned about, so feel free to grab as much trash off the street as you want.
You're too good to me, Noz.
I know.
Nice day for a stroll, true, but wandering without a destination is against protocol. I should call Nozzo and see if he has any ideas. Nice day for us. I should call.
Right, call Nozzo.
Yeah, Fia.
Rust has completely covered the serial number.
Ah, problem. Do you have anything to clean it with?
I'll try and find something.
I guess this rag works.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
It's too dry to be of any use.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How can I get my rag wet? Woo, Friday.
Dr. Anderson,
Hey,
you're having a great time.
yes, I'm enjoying myself immensely.
You're
We used to come here, you know? We'd sneak in with some beer.
a bit of a rebel, were you?
Rebel. We were just drinking beer below the legal age. But it was fun, and we did feel pretty cool doing it. So, sure, let's go with rebel.
How did you and your friends get inside?
I don't know the combination to that lock, if that's what you're getting at. Back in the day, we all climbed over.
You climb.
We were young. Some of us did actual sports. They helped the nerds like me. Youth may be wasted on the young, but it does have its advantages.
Are you sure you're...
Get hungry, it'll only make my meal at the Silver Flare even better. So you go do what you...
I'm gonna leave you. I'll find a way.
Take your time. They were...
Right, yeah, how do we make the rag wet? There's no puddle of convenience around. Rag, no?
Nice day for... I should... Nice day. I should...
Troll game.
It hasn't.
I was a kid.
I fail to see how that would happen.
It's probably as useful as the rag.
Too dry.
Scrape the rust off.
Combination, not with a key.
Piss, urinate on the rag. Click on a bladder.
Dr. Anderson.
Stop worrying.
Okay.
If only all our clients were our jobs.
Not so.
Yep.
How do I access that archive?
Just use the historical archive via. Oh,
Yeah, I've already done that. Voice crackly? Eh, it's just late. That's all.
Not so.
yep.
I admit, it,
Oh,
you know, speaking with you without moving on my lips or making any sound.
I get it. But you can't deny it's useful.
Well, I insist.
That's fine. As long as you do it subvocally.
Rust,
Problem.
I'll try and find...
I found something, but I don't know how to fucking make it wet. That's the problem.
Could you tell me about...
Joe Anderson, 64. He's the reason why the app.
So his timeline import...
One of the high.
So,
A few blocks west of your line.
Yep.
stand by.
I'll be here.
Cool. Can I go there now? Yay!
Nozzo, you're keeping an eye on Dr. Anderson, yeah?
I'm monitoring him through his PFE. He's fine, for now. But I don't think the press will like that you're leaving him alone.
Probably, but they'll like refunding his deposit even less.
Even less. One puddle of lubricant. Oh, geez, I wonder what's going in there.
Now it's all mucky. Ugh. Good thing my suit is self-cleaning.
Free food, naked servers, false advertising. Ah. Long abandoned. She got stuck. Hey, there's a pigeon. Sunlock over. Yeah, grab this.
There we go. You getting this, Nozzo?
RLS 332.
You remember the serial?
Yeah, I remember.
32, 4, 24.
Oh, hey, you did it.
That I did.
Wow, we're really here. It's just like I remember. The air even smells. Ugh.
You all right?
I'm fine. Maybe giving you that boost took more out of me than I thought.
Don't worry. Everyone gets a bit wobbly on their first jump.
Also,
That's why
you
we
did
told
land
to
on
eat
your
more.
head.
Oh, yeah, I didn't eat anything at all.
Ah,
I want to be hungry. That's the whole point, isn't it? Speaking of, can we get going?
so about this silver flare.
My mouth is already watering. God, I miss that place. I practically lived there back in the day. Or rather, this day.
So you went there often, huh?
3 words. Student lunch specials. Kept me fueled almost my entire sophomore year. God, can you imagine what my cholesterol levels were back then? They're bad enough now. Back then, it didn't matter. Metabolism like a pencil sharpener. That was me.
You said
Yeah.
you lived in this area.
Well, I was a student in the area for 5 years.
Biochemical engineering.
You've done your research. I owe a lot to the place.
The food was that good.
You've never had a better burger. Made it with real beef.
Real.
Chemically flavored TVP stuff we have now. Hey, you want to try one? I never ate there alone before. No reason to start now.
Just an FYI, the Silver Flare is 4 months away from getting a D rating from the Board of Health. It serves more rats than people.
I'll pass. Thanks. Are you sure you're all right?
Just hungry. Let's get going.
To the silver flare, then?
My growling stomach.
Let's go.
Hey, so what happens if we run into, you know, myself?
Ah, we did our due diligence. Your younger self is home for spring vacation right now.
God, there it is. The silver flare. Jesus, sorry. It's just a restaurant. I didn't expect it.
Don't worry. Take your time.
Time, huh?
We have plenty of it. That is the benefit of time travel.
But I don't, though, do I?
Sorry?
I was diagnosed with Skinane syndrome. Did they tell you that?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
What is that?
How long?
They gave me 6 months, maybe 8. That's why I wanted to see this place one last time.
I understand, Dr. Anderson.
Dr. Anderson, please. It's 2024. I'm 19 years old. I'm no doctor. Call me Joe. Right now, I'm just a sophomore biochem student. I have my whole life ahead of me. Not to mention countless late-night study burgers from this diner. Let's go in.
Hey, be right with you. Sit anywhere you like.
Thanks, Maddie.
Right.
Oh, excuse
Wow.
me.
Pick it
It's all
out.
right.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah,
That was amazing. Can I get a piece of blueberry pie?
sure.
Now, if you'll excuse me a minute, I've just got to use, you know, the John.
Sure. Go ahead.
Hi, Fia. Just checking in. How's it going over?
Let's see. The client has thus far consumed 3 burgers, a plate of chips, and a milkshake.
It looks like
He's
there's 2
got a slice of
milkshakes
pie
there, though.
before Getting up to use the toilet for the second time.
But he seems satisfied.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anyone happier.
And how are you doing?
Me, I'm fine. A bit hungry myself now. I'm craving that curry place around the corner from work. What's it called again?
Little Moody's? It's not there anymore.
Oh, they closed.
No, it never opened. They were paradoxed out of existence about 5 years ago.
Figures.
Are you hearing?
He has escaped.
You don't think...
You better go check Fia.
Is he running away?
That gate is locked, you moron. I'm counting to 30. Then you either pay up or I'm calling the cops.
What are you doing?
Trying to skip out of the check is what he's doing. Come on, there's no place for you to go.
Pepper spray his ass.
Sorry, what? Hey!
I love how he just casually walks.
You friggin' deadbeat! Where'd you get that key? Damn it! My manager is going to kill me.
Thea, what's going on?
You. He's your friend, right? You were sitting with him?
No time for that. I need to get after him.
Hell no, you aren't. You're paying his bill. Do you have any idea how much he owes us?
I am aware. Will this be enough?
This is more than enough.
Keep it.
Oh, I'll just go.
Blast it. Blast it, blast it, blast it. I really thought this would be an easy one.
Thea, what happened?
Joe Anderson did a runner.
Did a runner. He casually walked away.
Odd is the word, yeah. You'd better track him.
Track him?
Yeah, using his PFE data.
Sure, but
You can track him, right? You do know where he is.
that's what I'm trying to say. He didn't go anywhere. He's right behind you, according to his PFE data.
He's not here, Nozzo.
It's working. Are you...
Nozzo? Nozzo, what's wrong?
The PFE signal's decaying.
That's...
No, it's certainly not. Search the alley. It's got to be around there
Did he
somewhere.
shit it out or something?
Priorities, Via. Something in that alley is something that's not...
Right.
And
Sorry.
Seems to be a list of deliveries. None of this means anything to me.
It might mean something to us at some point.
Blast it. Blast it to hell and back, that bloody idiot.
He took off his PFE, didn't he?
Worse than that. He didn't just take it off, it's broken.
Broken?
Yeah.
But that's impossible. There are only a handful of engineers in the world who can even open that thing, let alone break it.
The plot
Does
thickens.
Dr. Anderson hold again?
Blast it.
What do we do?
We find him.
And then?
I need to check the protocol guide. Stand by. Keep looking for him.
Nozzo? We need to have a word or two about communication. Nothing but mouldy news. Lost him.
Right.
I'm in no state to speak to her now.
See ya.
Damn it. I told him our vetting process was outdated. We should have seen this coming.
His background checked out. We were careful enough.
Obviously, we weren't.
We can work out who's to blame later.
Oh, is this
What
the
do we do
gate
now?
that we were looking at?
I've been reading the protocols, and there is a contingency plan for the situation.
I'm listening.
You're not gonna like it.
I said I'm listening.
First things first. Get back to the landing point. I'm sending you an upgrade.
A present. Oh, goody.
Thank me later. Just get to the construction site. I'll fill you in when you get there.
She's standing around like a mug. Shouldn't she be like playing on her phone in 2024?
Right. I'm secure.
Okay. I'm relaying the upgrade over. Stand back.
Nozzo,
What we got going?
what is this?
The WEG Mark IV.
And you just had this upgrade lying around.
Like I said, it's our contingency plan.
Sorry, gonna have to waste this Anderson guy.
You want me to?
Yeah.
You want me to kill the guy whose extended lifespan significantly? Okay.
Are you sure? There is no other way.
I don't know, but he broke his paradox field excluder. He is unsynced from our timeline. We couldn't bring him back even if we wanted to cross the line.
Don't worry. I'll get it done.
Right. Good.
I said,
Okay, touch base. Well, good luck.
Paradox field excluder. Right. So does that mean we can murder him without it affecting the timeline? I feel like that needs to be explained. To the grid-like streets of Lower Manhattan. Okay. we go and zap the lady? Can we just fucking zap her?
Locked. Excuse me.
Oh, it's you.
I'm working on it. That is why I want to talk to you.
Not sure how I can help, but sure.
Do you know the name Joe Anderson?
Joe Anderson?
Biochem student in the area, around 18 years old?
Oh, you mean Andy. Your friend does look a bit like
Andy?
him. That his grandfather or something?
Or something.
Well, Andy's always been a good kid. He must be worried.
Can you tell me anything about Andy?
Didn't you say you already know him?
Not exactly.
Then I'm not sure what I can tell you. He comes here a lot. We deliver to him at the Brittany house sometimes. You know, the NYU dorm. It's just a few blocks away.
Right. Thank you.
Nozzo, did you get that?
Yep. Sending you the address now.
Yeah?
How did he get through the alley gate? Didn't you say it was locked?
Shows what I know. He swiped a spare key from behind the counter.
A spare key?
Hidden in a pepper shaker. Been there for years. Even I'd forgotten it was there. No idea how he'd even know about that.
I can't imagine. You can't tell me anything more about Andy.
Look, I'm grateful for that tip you gave me. With all the students around here, that never happens. But I really don't like gossiping about people who aren't here. He comes here a lot, and we deliver to him sometimes over at the Brittany house. That's it.
You delivered.
Students, you know? It's not like the Brittany house is far.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
Okay. Nothing else to do here.
The door is locked tight. The sign says that the building is closed for spring break.
Right, I guess phone Nozzo.
Nozzo,
Yep, yeah.
any ideas where I should begin?
Joe Anderson was careful, no question about that. But he wasn't always careful.
Meaning?
Meaning his younger self. We should try looking into him. Joe ran away for a reason. Looking into his younger self could tell us why.
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Let's shoot the door.
I see no point in... I see no point in... None of this means anything to me.
April 5 deliveries.
Wait a moment. Andy A. and BH. Andy Anderson and Brittany Hall. Seems likely. The door is...
Okay. What can we do with that information? Not much, it seems. There's no exit on the left-hand side of the screen? Oh, right, yeah, door locked tight. Yeah, it's probably where we use the multi-tool, right? I forgot about
Been out
that.
of practice, but I got it. Room 1407. Here I come. That's odd. The door was unlocked.
Students, am I
The
right?
computer is on as well. Either young Andy left for spring break in a hurry, or someone else was here before me.
The plot thickens. Lady Ziltoid? Do you think this is based on a popular cartoon character from this era? Changing timelines makes it hard to remember what's popular in your own when let another. I don't recognize it. Gal Friday. Lava lamp.
Almost completely empty. Young Andy must have taken everything home with him. Just textbooks and study aids. Nothing relevant that I can see. Trash is cleared every 48 hours.
Nozzo, when did young Andy...
5 days ago.
Huh.
So this deleted file, rfoster.txt, it had to have been created after he left.
Or deleted.
Yeah, after you deleted. Why would it be created after you left, you goof? fail me, I dare you. You are very aptly named because you are a virus that infects this place daily. Being in your class is the worst experience I've ever had, and I used to work retail. The level of contempt everyone has for you goes beyond parody. You know you're only riding your father's coattails. If it wasn't for him, you would be researching compounds for baby diapers instead of getting tenure at NYU. Your father was ashamed of you. He only got himself cancer to get away from the laughingstock he made of his good name. I'd say... what? You want to kick me out of your class because of this? I dare you. Double dare you. I know all about you and your new teaching assistant. I also have your husband's email address. Hope you die in a chlorine explosion. Is Andy Anderson the Sandman? Did he write this? Backdoor login L Sandman. Right, someone's trying to log in. They got it. NYU mail exe. And then they sent this. And then they deleted it, I guess. I am sorry, Lisa. Lisa Sandman? I guess that's the girlfriend? Grubwub. Said I could move into your room, so I did. It's taken me a few weeks, but I managed to de-dorkify it. I'll be like you never lived there. Anyway, thing is okay, Maine is okay, school is okay. I got your old chem teacher this year. She thought I would be as smart as you. I lived to disappoint. Love you, sis. I thought you were supposed to be the calm one. You're gonna ace that class, bro. You know how smart you are. And besides, it's your first test of the term. Relax. Speaking of, I'm totally gonna fail my class if I don't get some help soon. Please help, pretty please. For all networking and security needs, contact Tomo. Big nerd bro dork. You worry too much about tests. Don't blow anything up. She's flirting with you. Also, she's cute. Well done. Also, you're an idiot. I'm amazed she still remember how to breathe that me around. You can bore me with all the details when you come home. Speaking of spring break already, didn't you just leave? I'm not moving out of your room. Love you, sis. Like, I don't know which is, like, the most recent at the top or the most recent at the bottom. The frizz-head nerd from Prof. Foster's class. Looks like we're partnered up for the midterm project. You seem nice, so this will be fun. Last time I shackled to a freshman who spoke in grunts. Oh, this must be me. Anyway, I have a few ideas to run by you. How about you meet the Flare tomorrow so we can talk about... I wouldn't worry about your image, Mr. Bad Boy, in that oversized lab coat. It's obvious you like living dangerously. The first time you trip on something, I reserve the right to say I told you so. I assert my rights. Okay, so I dropped the canister that you tripped over. I'm sorry, it still counts though. Anyway, you want to meet me at the Flare after work? I'll buy. Okay, right. So her name's Lisa, and there's a login called L Sandman. I guess that's Lisa Sandman. That's why someone types... Why would this be typed? I am sorry, Lisa. Who would do that? And who sent this to NYU Mail? The plot thickens.
Not so.
Yeah, Fia.
No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal. So far, whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
How are things from your end?
I'm scanning all security camera footage and every archived photo taken in a 3-mile radius of your when and location. He's been extremely careful, but if he slips up, we'll know.
So our client's been messing about with his younger self's computer. Any ideas why?
No. He's obviously trying to change something, but what?
She's trying to break up his relationship?
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Like, I don't think anything significant's gonna happen at these places, but, you know, there's nothing else in the room, is there? Hold on.
No, the paperwork alone would be a nightmare.
Okay, right.
can't return to the landing point yet. I need to do what I need to do.
This street doesn't look very good, like, because the backgrounds are all super flat and 2D looking. Like in a screenshot, this looks very terrible. Also, like, the fonts are very generic. It gives it like a very half-assed look in screenshots, but like it's pretty cool when it scrolls, I guess. Like, it gets the job done, I suppose is what I want to say. Empty cardboard box, lubricant.
Not with my bare hands, I'm not.
Go back with questions.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Do you know a Professor Foster?
you mean Rona Foster? The chem prof? Yeah, she comes in here sometimes. Super cool lady.
So, this Rona Foster woman, can you tell me anything else about her?
You already know she teaches chemistry, so you know as much as I do. And like I...
Doesn't
Do you
like to
know anyone
gossip.
named Lisa?
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
I believe she came here with Andy at least once.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Are those two really together?
I don't know.
Well, they better be. They've been making starry eyes at each other for weeks.
Can you tell me?
I told you. Sorry.
Brr.
You.
Look, I'm great, but I really comes here. That's it.
So, can you tell me?
You already and like.
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
My friend. Okay, Hawthorne. Right, now what do I do? What do I do with that information? Historical archive, I guess. Try again. Okay. Lisa, Sandman. Who's Celia? Adjunct professor. Cause of death, chemical explosion, ruled an accident. Oh, he's gonna prevent her death.
Is this all the archive has on Lisa Sandman?
Afraid so. She died young. Poor kid.
In an explosion 5 years from now. You think Dr. Anderson wants to prevent that?
It seems plausible, but her timeline priority rating is listed as low. If he wanted to save her life, he could have, asked us. It's legal, and he can afford it.
You're right. It makes no sense. I'll keep digging.
Rona Foster. Scientific prodigy since grade school. At age 10, she joined her father, Oliver Foster, at the struggling tech firm Foster Tech Labs after Oliver Foster's death in 2002. Foster Tech folded and Rona joined the teaching staff at NYU's Department of Chemistry. She voluntarily left her position in 2028 after an explosion in her lab left 3 students dead. She's now retired, living in Florida.
This Professor Foster. An explosion is going to kill some of her students 5 years from now. I think it's the same explosion that will kill Lisa Sandman. Nozzo, can you confirm?
NYU kept the names of the victims away from the press, but the dates do match up.
So Dr. Anderson wants to stop Lisa from dying in the explosion?
Could be. But again, the explosion is a low priority event. He could have easily applied to make this change legally and professionally. Why do all this?
Dunno.
He wants to be the hero,
There's something
dumbass.
else going on. Do you have the address for the NYU?
He wants some
Department of
chick to
Chemistry?
do it.
Everything seems to be pointing there.
Sending you away.
Yep.
You seeing this, Nozzo?
I think so. Is that Lisa Sandman?
It matches the photograph in young Andy's dormitory. Stand by. I'm gonna get answers.
Lots of young women's huddled over the door trying to pick the lock. Boy.
Excuse me.
Like she didn't hear her come
Sorry,
in?
I was a bit, focused. Who are you?
I am just visiting.
Visiting what? An empty school building? It's spring break. Nobody is supposed to be here.
Nobody? What about you?
Well, yeah. That's because... Hey, wait a minute. Let me see your card.
My card?
Yeah, if you belong here, you'd have a school ID card.
But I'm just
So,
visiting,
let me
dumbass.
see it.
Ah, well, look. Lisa, I can explain.
Oh, can you? Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh, blasted.
It was you, wasn't it? You did this.
I didn't do anything. I only just arrived.
Are you serious? If you didn't send that email, then what are you doing here?
Email.
Are you for real, or are you just being cute?
Again, I have no idea.
Right, fine, whatever. You obviously don't belong here, but neither do I. Tell nobody I was here, and I'll do the same.
Is she attempting to break into someone's emails to delete the email that was sent in her name? Have you seen an old
I'm
man?
looking for an older gentleman. He was wearing an NYU hat and sweatshirt.
Huh. I think I would have remembered seeing someone like that, but I don't know for sure. I'm a bit distracted.
Do you know Joe?
Do you want me to
Anderson?
take care of
You
that?
probably know him as Andy.
Is that what this is about? Dating my lab partner?
I have no idea.
Since you have no idea, neither do I.
Wait, so Andy Anderson and Joe Anderson are the same person?
What exactly are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
It looks like you're trying to pick the lock of that door.
No. Shut up.
You are literally doing it right now.
Yeah? Well, we all see what we want to see.
So you're Andy's cluster mate?
His what?
Sorry, his, what's the word? Girlfriend?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Not sure what we are yet.
So could you tell me?
Hey, total stranger. Do
Don't-
I look like I want to tell you my life story?
Just walk up to someone picking a lock. Tell me more about yourself.
Well, I'll be going.
Sure, what?
Whatever.
She seems
She's ignoring me and ignoring the rules. No wonder she and Joe Anderson get along so well. So Joe's cluster mate.
not really. The archive has next to nothing to say about her. Just her birth date, her death date, her employment history, and little else. She lived a short, simple, and rather unremarkable life.
We can't all change the world, can we?
No, just with time travel.
Any
No
ripples yet?
detected.
Everything's marginal. So far. Whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
Should I help
I need
her?
to gain Lisa's trust, Nozzo. She won't speak to me otherwise. I think I need to help her.
Do what you think is necessary. I'll keep an eye out.
Assisting this Lisa girl isn't exactly within mission scope, is it?
Very little about this situation is. Just do anything you need to.
Anything.
Anything, or
With-
within the boundaries of plausible deniability.
Stand by.
I'll be here.
Whiteboard full of mathematical proofs. Nozzo could tell you what they were, but you want to get home before dinner. Fire escape.
The door is quite odd. If you'll allow me,
Huh?
I have some experience with this sort of thing.
Somehow. Sure.
There you go.
Ugh,
Easy.
Thank God. Seriously, you're a lifesaver.
There, my good deed for the day.
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Whatever you changed, it did literally nothing.
So the ripples were marginal.
Not marginal, non-existent.
Is that unusual?
Normally, no. But with a walking paradoxical anomaly on the loose, well, I'll keep monitoring. Just in case.
Okay.
Come on. Password locked. Seriously? Jeez Louise, Prof, where's the trust?
Everything all right?
No!
Bro, leaving this to remind you again because I know you forget again. A reminder of what Dad was always looking through. Also, log off when you're done. Remember what Dad was always looking through. Microscope? I don't know.
Excuse me.
Pull her out of the way.
What exactly is on that computer?
None of your damn business.
Is she
Sorry.
just relentlessly
Sorry.
typing
You
in
helped me out.
passwords?
I shouldn't have snapped like that. Someone hacked into my email account and sent my prof a nasty letter under my name. I'm trying to get into her computer and delete it before she sees it, so you see why I'm freaking out a little bit here.
So, what was in this email?
I really, really, really don't want to say. It got really personal. Stuff I don't think is true, but maybe could be. I don't know either way. I just don't want Professor Foster to see it.
Maybe I can help.
You think you know the password? Feel free to give it a try.
Do you know, who could have sent this email?
No clue! I'm the bottom of the totem pole around here. Why would anyone do this to me?
I really need to learn more about Andy.
Yeah, I get that impression, but I don't have the bandwidth to handle your questions right now. Sorry.
Well,
Sure.
can I
Yeah.
have a go?
For real?
She's like, brr, 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 brr. Yeah, and a password. Oh, right, I can actually type in microscope. No? Oh, shit.
Sorry.
FYI is attached to the paper on a post-it note when she could have written it. Who is Celia? Oliver? Oliver who? Oliver Foster? Oh, this is the dad. This is the dad. Stomach cancer. What was he always looking through? Short scientific, pursued by wife Lena, survived by his 2 children, insatiable curiosity and love of the unknown. Zeus. Maybe that's it.
Excuse me.
What?
Well,
Sure.
can I have a...
Sure.
Hey,
Holy crispy crap. You did it.
4-letter
Let me have that.
password without any caps or numbers. Come on.
Come on. And deleted. Oh, that was effing close. Jesus. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Hey, you coming?
No, I
if
gotta
want
take
to
the
leave,
fire
I
escape.
can use the door.
Damn it.
I should speak with Lisa first.
Fine.
Lisa,
Yeah?
you promised to speak to me about Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Been
Have you
closeted
been
long?
closeted, dating him long?
Not long. Just 2 weeks? Or maybe 1 week? I'm not sure if
I
spring
believe the
break
game is
counts.
called
Whatever,
Old
I say it
Skies.
counts. 2 weeks.
Can you tell me anything about Joe, or Andy, rather?
Why? You said neither of us were in trouble, right?
That is correct. Neither of you are in trouble right now.
Wait, is this about the roof? Because everybody does that. You shouldn't single him out.
The roof.
Yeah, our lab group did some atmospheric analysis tests up there. We need to be high up.
And that's against the rules.
Technically, yeah. We're not supposed to use that fire escape unless there's an actual fire. But do you know how many students live in a building with roof access? None in my lab group, that's for sure.
Well, I won't say anything if you won't.
Like I said, everybody does it.
So your Andy knows about the roof as well?
My Andy, huh? Yeah, he definitely knows about it. It's where we first... Hey, you know what? Never mind.
Where you first what? Where you first what?
Thank you, Lisa. You've been a great help.
Thank you. I probably owe you my future diploma. Heck, my future, period.
Your
It's a good
future.
it's a good thing there was a pause there.
Head out now. I just want to get drunk and forget this happened. You want to join? I'll
I
buy.
owe you my
Fully
future
excited.
period.
That's all right. You take care.
Back at ya. Thanks again.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. That's it. Draw your gun. Yeah! Blast his ass.
Got you.
Ah, I knew you'd find me. I mean, you had to find me. I just needed a bit of time, and that's what I got.
I'd really suggest that you stop talking.
Sure. It doesn't really matter anyway. I did what I needed to do.
You should have stayed with me.
I couldn't. I had to save her.
By her, I assume you mean Lisa.
You know about Lisa? Oh, there was almost nothing in the historical archive.
Environmental storytelling.
Many times. It's like history forgot all about her.
What were you hoping to achieve here?
What do you think? I've spent my entire life taking advantage of every opportunity. I couldn't waste this one. I just couldn't.
You took advantage, all right. Of me and my entire department.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. I really am. But it doesn't matter now. I got her kicked out. I got her away from here. That's the important thing.
Wrong.
Email.
You know about that too. Yes, it was me. She gave me her password once to grab some files when her phone died. I still remember it after all this time.
Well, she'll be happy to know that her trust wasn't misplaced.
You don't understand. I had to do it. Lisa died, will die, in a chemical explosion right here in this building.
We know.
Not anymore. I changed it.
No.
There's no way Professor Foster will hire Lisa now. Not after she reads that email. Lisa won't be here when it happens. She'll be safe.
You could have done this legally. We receive requests to save people from death all
I think I didn't try that. My request was rejected.
rejected. Why? Her timeline importance rating was low enough.
Sure, her life wasn't important according to your precious board of directors. Her death? No. That had to be set in stone. They couldn't take the risk that Lisa surviving wouldn't affect my life. My life and all my precious accomplishments.
Your accomplishments were important, or will be. Your medical advances saved millions of lives. That's a legacy worth preserving. It must be preserved.
And shouldn't I be the one who determines that? Why should my
No.
legacy come at the price of her life? I loved her, you know? We were only together for a handful of years, but my whole life, it was always her. I've never stayed clustered with anyone for very long. I
Clustered.
was always too busy. Too busy changing the world, too busy making a fortune. But none of it, not a single minute of it, none of it held a candle. Whatever happens now, saving her, it was worth it.
Whoops.
You don't need to shoot. I'll go back quietly. I said I'll go back quietly.
This is the way it has to be, Joe. You broke your PFE. I couldn't bring you back even if I wanted to.
You see. Well, yes, that makes sense. I don't suppose you could just leave me here. I'll be dead in 6 months anyway. Can you at least give me that?
After everything you've done, do you really think that's an option?
No, I suppose it's not. Do it then. Lisa's safe. That's all that matters. She is safe, right? Could you check that for me before you do it?
There's been no change for you. Just do what you need to do.
Tell him she's safe. Tell him the truth. Tell him you don't know. Fire weapon. I would personally go with this option. Thank you, John Woo.
You okay?
I'm down to eat, Nozzo. Just tickety-boo.
You didn't tell him.
What would have been the point?
You did what you had to do, Fia.
Yeah.
The brass is going to be happy for whatever that's worth.
Wasted a man.
Somebody will be.
Nice. Zhong.
Ready to come home.
Right. Stand by.
Woo! Thanks for playing the Old Skies demo. If you had a time machine, you could be playing the game right now. Sadly, until that is invented, here are your only options. Time shift. I guess that's back to the beginning. And we go to the future. Coming soon. History is up for grabs, from the speakeasies of the Prohibition to the vicious gangs of the Gilded Age to the World Trade Center on September 10th, 2001. What are they going to do there? Are they going to stop the World Trade Center from being hit by the planes? The Mark Wahlberg scenario. They're going to get on the plane and stop the terrorists. Starting to get real sick of being shot in the head. Okay, I guess you get shot in the head at some point. Always depends. Future stuff. Play this in the demo. I estimate you can die around 50 more times before you need to pull power from the city grid. Alright, don't mind me or anything as these people are making out. And she's right beneath a crane hook. Was that the emergency rewind protocol? Well, she obviously goes to the speakeasy, but they're not playing their hand on the World Trade Center yet. Ooh. What are they gonna do? To the morning of September the 11th? Oh my god. That in and of itself makes me interested. It's like, what on earth are they gonna pull here? Unavowed. Yeah, this is a game that I looked at and I'm just like, ew. Maybe I should actually see it in motion.
You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
Just fucking capping people left and right.
1 year has passed since your possession. You were wanted by the police for many violent crimes. But we can help. We can give you a new identity, a new life, a new purpose. Welcome to the Unavowed, my friend. Trust me, your life will never be the same.
Magic is real. You know this, and you're part of it now.
It's got the same grand portals, except in this game they're rectangular instead of triangular.
Meant for this life. It requires difficult choices, as you are no doubt discovering.
Clap.
Supernatural threats have risen exponentially. It's been difficult to contain.
He just parried the bullet.
Never leads to anything good.
It seems so.
Fight back, one way or another. And innocents have to pay the price every time.
You want to prove yourself to the Unavowed. Now is your chance.
I think so. Like, there was only one other game on. Like this, I think Wadjet Eye is a publisher. What gave me the impression that it was from the same people? Musical score by this composer from Unavowed, right? Oh, right. High resolution. That's 3 times higher than Unavowed. Why would they mention this game explicitly if they weren't responsible for it?